Coach, that 14-0 run in the second quarter really put you guys ahead, and this time a lead that you guys held on to. What do you think about tonight's game?
Just the worst start you could possibly have the first 2.5 minutes of the game, but really proud of how our team then responded after that. Kind of settled down and worked for good shots. We got defensive stops, and and this is no excuse at all, but that is the loudest crowd we have had to start a game this entire season. I mean, it was kind of overwhelming. It was awesome, and I don't know, they didn't keep us from playing defense, but I mean, it was like that was a pretty amazing environment to start the game, and would love to see our student athletes come out and support us like that again. That was pretty phenomenal. But just proud of the way our players responded to the slow start. Started working together on defense, getting stops that turned into early offense for us. But the second quarter has been our nemesis in a couple of games this year. And so for our players to, lock down and get stops and be able to execute and get the shots that we wanted and go on that run was a big deal for us. And I thought showed maybe some maturity and some steps forward for us.
After the past two games where I heard you on Monday, discouraging, try to take the encouraging parts out of it, but for where you guys have been, what did tonight's win mean for you guys?
I mean, without saying it, it was a must-win for us. I mean, it really was. We dropped 2 games on the road last week. We had every opportunity to win both of them, and we just did not finish on the road. And so this was a must-win for us. We had to get back on the winning track. It looks like we still have quite a few games left, but, I mean, they're going to come and go really quickly. So you have to take care of your home court, and you have to be ready to play, ready to defend. But, my gosh, you got to shoot the ball well on your home court. That's where we practice every day. And so I was pleased to see our players shooting well from the field.
And speaking of the shooting, 45% from 3. Obviously, you want to make as many threes as possible. What did you see from your girls out there?
I thought that we were shot ready, shot the ball really well from the 3-point line. I felt like we turned down some open threes, and we don't like that at all. We're going to execute. We're going to get open shots for teammates, and you have to be shot ready and take the open shots.
And you just mentioned a little bit about, how the end of the season is going to be here before we know it, right? So how important is it to start stacking these conference wins knowing that the conference tournament isn't too far away?
Yeah, you want to position yourself as well as possible in the conference tournament. There are opportunities to get A-bye, double byes, and so you want your team to get a seeding that allows them to be successful in the conference tournament. And so, every game is really important with seeding, and just following all the games across the WAC. I mean, you can't predict winners. These games are close night after night, and so you have to just, stay the course, take it one day at a time, focus on the things that you have control over. And I think it's so important. You have to win your home games.
And speaking, you mentioned the atmosphere for a second. How important, in your mind, how crucial is it as a coach to be able to say, hey, we can defend our home floor and it's going to be a problem for anybody who wants to come in here?
Yeah, it's really important. I mean, you have all the advantages of playing at home. You're in your regular routine. You're playing where you practice every single day. You've got your home crowd there. And our home crowd is blowing crowds out of the water right now. When we go on the road, there's not much atmosphere at all, and playing at home is super exciting for us. And we just really appreciate the fans that come out, and we want to give them something to cheer for. And the crowd they were awesome today. They didn't let us down at all. They brought a lot of energy, just a lot of noise, and I think the players really felt appreciated by the crowd today. So it's a big deal to have a good fan base at these home games.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So what did it mean to you to have a game like this? It's been a while since you had a blowout game.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to how tough the WAC is. I mean, every night we've got completely different game plans. The styles of play change drastically from Thursday to Saturday to Thursday, and just really good coaching, good teams. And so this was, I think, kind of a rare blowout. I mean, we're not seeing these very much, across the league, and just this margin of victory is pretty uncommon this season, it seems like, across the women's league. So
did you get on Maddie for missing 2 shots?
I got on Maddie for not shooting a couple of shots. We're trying to run plays for her to get open for a few more shots, and would like for her to take those. But Maddie was kind of the offensive answer for us in the second quarter. She was really looking for her shot, and really helped us a lot in that run.
42 points in the paint. So even with the 3-pointers that are there, then all of a sudden that
Yeah.
brings out the defense, you can score inside, right?
Yeah, we work a lot on just take what the defense gives you, and if they're putting a lot of pressure on you on the 3-point line, it makes them a little vulnerable to backdoor cuts and drives. And thought for the most part, our players did a good job of reading the defense and not forcing things. So, yeah, if the threes are covered up, then we go with paintballs.
A little history for the program tonight. This is win number 900 for Abilene Christian women's basketball in just 51 years as a program. I know you love the history of ACU and to be a part of it. You're here in year 10. So when you think about 900 wins for this program, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Really appreciate the opportunity to be the women's basketball coach at ACU. And, I've had games before where I'd look up in the stands, I'd see Burrow McCoy and Wayne Williams and Joyce all sitting together, and it puts a little bit of pressure on you to, kind of be in the role that they had years ago. And all the coaches before me were winners. I mean, they had championships, all of them won championships. And so, they really established the foundation for success here, and really appreciate the coaches before me. And so I don't take it lightly that I'm the head coach here. And that was one reason why I wanted to come. ACU is known for championships, and I wanted to be a part of that. And so it's a big deal to be a part of the 900th victory. That's a lot of wins in really kind of a short period of time.
Maddie, why do you think you had such a great game tonight?
I don't like going down 10 points. And so I kind of just got not angry, but Coach Gunnoff called a timeout, and it kind of just refocused us. And I was just like, okay, like this isn't how we play. Like this isn't what it's going to be like. And I just had a shooter's mentality. Like Coach Gunnoff says, like be shot ready at all times. And I just catch the ball, saw the rim, and let it go. And it decided to go in, and I felt really good. I was making a lot of shots in warm-ups. And so I was really confident in my shot. And just my teammates were able to get by their girl and get me open for some open threes and stuff. So it was very successful all the way around.
Well, Coach had said she hoped that you guys would get mad after the last two games. Just what was the feeling around the team coming into tonight?
Kind of like she said, it's like it was a must-win game, but every WAC game, especially thus far and to come, is going to be a big game. Every night's going to be a big game, and so I think our mentality as a team we've talked about is just going to be focusing one game at a time. And we knew tonight this was the biggest game on our schedule, and the game on Saturday is going to be the biggest game on our schedule. And so just taking it night by night, focusing on scouts and player personnel, like that's just going to be our team focus for the rest of the year going into the tournament.
Does it feel like a little bit of, and obviously you guys are still in the grinding part of your season, right? But did this win help alleviate a little pressure just knowing what you guys are capable of doing when you are out there balling?
It felt good, but I don't think it alleviates any pressure, because I feel like if it alleviates pressure, that means we're comfortable. And I don't think I want this team to ever feel comfortable. Like I said, the WAC has a lot of competition, and so anybody can win at any given night. And I think that's been proven throughout the conference, not just with us, but with everybody that they've played. And so it definitely felt good to get a win, because it was definitely a must-win for us to get back on the winning track. But I think kind of just stoked a fire a little bit to see the ball go in and play really good offensively together, so that way we have a lot of momentum going into Saturday.
Awesome. And then obviously, you've been with the program for a little while. You've seen it evolve in your time here. Having the depth that you guys have right now, what does that mean to you as one of the leaders of this team? To, be cheering on your teammates, even, when everybody else starts going to the game?
It's definitely reassuring to have people, especially the maturity that we have, like with the grad transfers this year. It's definitely, it's confident. Like it makes me confident knowing that whoever coach puts in the game, like I have confidence that they're going to be able to do their job. We practice really hard. And so no matter whose number is called, I'm confident that they've been doing their reps. They've been getting in extra shots to come in and be successful. And I think that's what it ultimately is about, is just having trust in one another, trust in our offense and in our coach and what the positions that she's going to put us in. And so I think that was a really big key to our win tonight.